Welcome to a Fall of Draenor tutorial. Today we will go through Karabor. Now, Fall of Draenor was just released yesterday, and you know, it's all new. The game is pretty much you have to rush your enemy sometimes if you are to win. So I'm gonna go through Karabor with you to give you the best options to what to do, because Draenor at the moment is the hardest race to play. Horde is pretty easy because you're an 8-man team, I think it was, and Draenor you're just 3, but you're quite powerful when you're combined. Now, as Karabo, you have a lot of mana restoration abilities. You have your elites to restore mana, and you have Prophet Velen himself to restore mana, which is very handy for later on if you survive against Shadow Moon and come rejoin your allies. Then you are the mana restoration. That is really good for them. We're gonna go talk about elites, no, not elites, but units you should build and what you should do in the beginning of the game. What I've seen works very good. So at the moment we're just a single player, so it doesn't matter what we do at the moment. So this village, if you can get all your units from Karabor and over here, over there, and hold, you've won the game. You've won. Shadow Moon can't defeat you then. Or, well, he shouldn't be able to defeat you then. But if you manage to do it, then you should be pretty good on. Let's look at the heroes. So, in the last match, where I played at least, I didn't consider him as very good. Laurir, the General of the Draenor. I just gave the Crystal Hammer to Velen and such. But, when I think about it, he is pretty good. So, why? Wave of Light, which deals 90 damage to all units nearby. And of course the damage increases with the level, of course. Then we have the Bless of the General, which is basically a health regeneration, which is pretty good as well. So keeping him alive isn't a bad idea at all. It should be done, and he should be put in the squad. And I would focus on these two spells in the beginning. Oh god, a notification there. Now, what kind of units do we want to build? Well, in the last match you saw me use the Naru's Prophet, which basically has the same Way of Light ability, but it only does 45 damage, but pretty much if you have them in a squad, together with the elites, I'm just gonna warp 10, I'm just gonna use cheats in this just to show. Your daddy and greed is good. So you can get everything up. So, we can, the Prophet Adept training is what trains these guys. So let's just get that up to Master. So they start out with the Wave of Light, which you know what is, the 45 damage. The second one is I think it's a rejuvenation. Right away. Like the original spell is a rejuvenation, I think, which increases regeneration. Sorry, I just woke up, and defense by 1 for 5 seconds. And it's a auto click you can do, so you know you don't need to just go and cast it on everyone. Next one is a healing shield. I don't know which spell this is originally, but if you place it on one target, it will heal all units around that target. So the Naru's Prophet, is quite handy. Now let's go with this guy. So he is pretty good. Get him to level 10 and you get a Starfall ability. So he's very good. I would suggest getting one in healing shield at least, because this guy is probably going to try and run a little bit on the front, and you want him alive as best as you can, so you know a healing shield is not going to hurt at all to give him. Mana shield, of course, you at least want to get one in that, but restore mana is what you basically want to try and get as much as possible. Of course, you want all the apprentices of Velen. You start with one down here, and I'm not sure, but do you start with one here? Yeah, you start with one here at the Teluna Observatory. So there you go, now you have all your elites up. You start with the 2 of them, and they have Fort Lightning, 85 damage to each target, Mana Shield, Magic Burn, which I didn't use this actually. Cast a magical spell decreasing the attack rate of the target. But it increases the movement speed of the target though. You know, okay, it's a backside with it, but it has some good value. And then it's restore mana, 75 mana to all nearby allies. So you know, combine that with your restore mana on Velen and these guys, and you are deadly force. And then you get Laurir in here, and as many prophets as you can, which is a max of 8 by the way. And then you're good to go. You use Wave of Light in combat. I'm just gonna try actually. I'm just gonna get some creeps over here, isn't it? Or were they just killed off? I don't know, but I'm just gonna go over here just for fun. Elites. No, not elites. I just think of elites all the time. Stupid me. Units. So, Draenor Ballistas, not a bad idea to get. They can be pretty handy. Let's go to the barracks, which is over here. It's pretty close at the moment. That's just my opinion. My others might think different, but Elec Knights are very powerful tanky units to keep orcs away from your casters and such. So I would suggest getting a couple of these. Maximum is 18. Archers, not a bad idea, but I don't know how handy they are because I haven't used much of them. I'm just looking for one unit because these was it. Because there was someone in the comments saying these were pretty good. So, yeah, they are pretty good actually. I don't know how well they refrain combat. Basically, they cost 10 gold and has, you know, they 10 gold, 700 health, and 25 to 31 damage. These have 23 to 25, and they have 900 health, 3 in armor. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea when you think about it. Yeah, I was just getting a lot of these actually, because okay, they have 200 health less than your Elec Knights. They have medium armor, okay. They have heavy armor, fine. They deal more damage. Cost 10 gold, and I think the Elec Knights cost 18. So 8 more gold for the Elec Knights, but 8 for less for these. So a couple of these wouldn't hurt to get it in your armor as well. Elec Knights are pretty good as well with the heavy armor as well, but you have to decide what you want. But that's what I would suggest doing. Now I'm gonna get time to actually look at the priest at max level, because I haven't had the time, honestly. So, restore power heals a target friendly non-mechanical wounded unit for 25 health. That's just basically healing, normal healing as a priest, okay? Ban magic, which is disable magic, and gift of Naru heals a target unit for 350 damage over 10 seconds, which is basically, let me see, like a rejuvenation or something, okay? So that's the Draenor Priest, you know, having a couple of these with the normal healing, not bad idea. You should probably do that. Of course, you have your normal Draenor Warriors if you don't have enough economy to get all the other units. They do cost, no, that's, yeah, 14. 14. So I wouldn't actually recommend building these at all, actually, because you can get those elite protectors from the High Temple for 10, which is better. Wait, what armor do they have? They do have a heavy armor though, so keep that in mind as well. Now, let's take a look at Draenor Guardian.
I pledge my loyalty.
So, the Draenor Guardians, okay. They have 820 damage and 80 less health than the Elec Knights. They do have more armor, and they do have Holy Protection, which gives them resistance to incoming damage. And they have Defend, which you can learn from your temple. I'm just gonna learn some of these as well, because I need to look at the archer with the holy arrows.
I stand ready.
So the archers, you know, basically an archer. They have holy arrow, which is a right-click ability, adds a powerful fire, dealing 8 more damage. So you know you got that, deal more damage with them. Now you have these vindicators, which is a maximum of 6 of them, but they can be pretty good to have in their own control group if you get enough economy for that. So basically, why would you want them in your own group? Well, basically, they have a Holy Bolt, which basically is just a stun for 3 seconds, but, you know, 6, 9, you know, you can get a lot, good old stun there with all of these combined. You do have Life's Shield, which is basically heals 500 hit points over 20 seconds. Divine Shield for 8 seconds, pretty good actually. And Steel Plating gives Vindicator to chance to block 10 damage. So, you know, Vindicator is not a bad option to get, but I don't think you will be able to get them in the beginning of the game, since I think they cost 32, was it that? I might be wrong, I think I saw 32, but... And there was this upgrade I just noticed now, Blessing of Naru, restores 20 to all allied units. So I'm just gonna... Yeah, it's an ability, okay, it's an ability on Carabo, so if you're standing nearby defending here, then it will restore. I think that was all the units we can go through on them. You have an Altar Fallen to restore. These Draenor Elite Towers are essential for your defense of Karabor, because they're very good, and they have Mana Shield, which has no description when you have it there. So yeah, I think that was the units. Now, the playstyle. So basically, the main thing is Shadow Moon will want to go and take Embari Village, which is here, and you should do all you can to defend it. Send all your units. It's gonna, because they don't start with as much as units as you do. You have way more units than Shadow Moon Clan has, so you should be pretty aware of that. And after that, you can actually just harass them slowly but surely, kill them. But you should be aware, they have a village over here with a couple of units that they could use against you, so, you know, be aware of that. Velen Spire, I don't know if that did anything special, but, you know, you start with a couple of units there. You have some rock golems you can creep there, you have some wolves you can creep there, more wolves there. There were some spider and murlocs in the beginning of the game there, but apologies for that, I ran out of space. But yeah, murlocs and spiders here, which we lured into the beginning of the game here, which you should probably just do. And, you know, keep that alive and you should be pretty well. As for control points, there are one here. You control one here. You have some extra forces and workers at this place here. There's some wolves over there, I think. Control point in that base, I think. And I think, yeah, there's some legion forces there as well, which you can kill off to get some extra gold. Now, there's something you should be worrying about as you play Karabor, because if you hold this village, I don't know how long, but it's not very long. Black Hand or Red will get a base there with some couple of units. They could come from behind, run here, or even there, and attack you, as maybe Shadow Moon will launch an attack at the same time. That could be dangerous. You should be always aware that Black Hand could attack. But if you're fast enough with all your forces here, you can rush Shadow Moon in this patch 1.0 now at the moment, okay? That is possible, depending on the player, of course. But yeah, so you know you can do that, and so keep aware they have units there and there. But I'm just gonna check this now for fun, because come on, they have some pretty powerful towers there. Just be aware of that. So okay, one. It's pretty awesome actually, just going around doing that. And then you have your normal elites with that. Your normal elites with Fork Lightning. And there we go, I can soon almost do it again. Oh shit, Lauir. Oh god. This is fun. And you see, I'm using the healing shield just to keep Lauir up, because he is gonna be in the front line of this control group right here. And you're 27 to 28 hero damage, and you're now. Oh yeah, that's your. Oh yeah, so the High Naris Prophet does hero damage as well. Keep that in mind, people. Oh god. But yeah, they're pretty fun to use. Now, of course, you have two paths you can use. The Might of Korea, which is supposed to be nerfed because it was pretty hard to get. Basically, you get this. You can get this Naru, which is a support hero, which is pretty good. Really hard to get. I'm gonna go through both of them. I'm just gonna first go through this other one. Aid of the Light. Velen gains aid from the priestess Yerol. Furthermore, she brings powerful supplies to stand against the might of the Shadow Moon Clan and Blackrock Clan. With this path, you gain aid in early game, and your units get buffed. And your third hero, Yerol. So we're gonna go for that. So I don't know if you get. I think we get some extra gold and such, but we get Yerol actually, a priestess, a caster unit with healing wave, pretty good. Keep her in your healing group. Magic missiles, which is basically cluster rocket. Damage wave. Uses to targets. I don't know what spell that is. And yeah, that is basically a lot of the Naru is basically the wave of light that Lauhir has. So we're just gonna grab all of them, and I'm gonna test out what damage wave does, because frankly I don't know what everything does in this game. So you have to apologize. I have to apologize for that. Actually, there's some creeps over here. Why don't we go over here and deal with that?
Once again, it's up to the elves. Bad time.
Okay, so damage wave
What a good idea.
is full health. Oh, it's a healing. Okay, but basically magic missiles is, you know, a stun and damage. I have Who's Your Daddy on now, so that's why I insta kill them. Don't worry, it doesn't insta kill creeps. No need to worry about that. But yeah. Oh shit. Can I use that on myself? No, wait, I didn't take any damage. That's true. But I'm just gonna go here and take some damage because. Who's Your Daddy doesn't work on players. Okay. And then I heal myself. I think it's a Holy Light, just basically that's the original spell from it. But yeah. So, I'm just gonna quickly restart because I need to restart to go the other path, and we will go through what Might of Kure does. So, be right back. And then we're back again, and this time we're gonna go and take a look at Might of Kure. By the way, this doesn't cost anything. I forgot to mention that. Okay, so basically we researched that, and that means no, not here. But apparently we have some units here, just so you know. Didn't realize that before now. But down here in Oshugan, you get a new base with a couple of units. And of course, you get an hour's profit there. Now, right over here, there's a couple of demons. Couple of them. We have cheat on now, so we can kill them instantly at the moment, just so we can test this out. Basically, this is gonna be nerfed, don't worry. This was told to me that it was gonna be nerfed, but at the moment, it's pretty damn hard to do. In Karabor, you get Kure, the light, okay? And he has Divine Punishment, which is Impale. Flash of Light, the hero, oh yeah, that heals all units around. And then we have Presence of Kure, which basically increases the life regeneration. And then we have Heaven's Light, which is heals. It's a tranquility. So we can just go with Flash of Light. For now, just gonna show that quickly what it does. I'm just gonna see if it does the animation still. Yeah, it is basically, it heals all units around. It's like a scroll of healing in a way, if you get to think of that. But basically, Kure is pretty hard to get at the moment, so I would actually suggest Yerol at the moment, I think, because it's so damn hard to go and get while you're doing other stuff. So I think Yerol might be the safest path. And also, I did forget to mention that if you go Kure, you get 2 extra hero points to Velen, okay? So you get a couple of extra points to spend in your skills then. And also forgot to mention Spirit Song, which basically gives, if Velen dies, he will lose this item. He can pick it up, but others can do it as well. Basically, this is a crystal that gives brilliance aura. So try and keep Velen alive as best you can. Now that is all I can give for Karabo. Karabo itself here can hold pretty good. You should be aware of harbor attacks, which can happen, but you have some Karabor defense towers to defend against that, so you're not completely lost. You also have Draenor elite towers. But yeah, that's what I can give you about Karabor. I've given you everything I can, and I hope you will, Draenor players will fare better than I've seen. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time guys, bye bye.